よし、じゃあ、行くぞー。じゃんけん。
If I may, I'd like to pose an interesting question. Are all human beings truly equal? These days, everywhere you go, there's talk about the fight for equality. As a wise man once said, heaven does not create one person above or below another. People like to throw his words around. That's not the whole quote. He goes on to say that while we are all equal at birth, pretty soon things begin to change. Academic effort is what sets some people apart to rise above the others. At any rate, humans change over time based on their actions. Truth be told, at the end of the day, equality is just a fantasy. And most of us go through life denying the fact that we live in a meritocracy.
Here we go. He started with a quiz. It's the same. Identical, down to the letter.
Oh, that's great! So what does that mean about the midterm?
It'll probably be the same as last year's, too.
We should show that to the whole class, not just the people in danger of failing.
Not yet. We'll hold off on showing it to them for now.
But what?
Say we show them these test questions ahead of time. What do you think they'll do with that knowledge?
They'll memorize all the answers instead of study.
That's precisely it.
Ayanokoji, are you a lot smarter than you let on?
I'd say I'm more cunning than smart.
Phantom, that's alright. It's alright. Let's all do you rather slip. I do want that head. My brilliant man. A brilliant man, no. Everybody got the same swag, no. What way that I check, no. Stacking my bands all the way to the top. All the way to my bed falling, no. Every time that you...
You're foolish to think you could succeed here. Leave now.
You're wrong! I'm going to be in Class A soon. Then you'll see.
Don't bother.
I promise. I know I can make it.
You're an irrational little brat.
The student council president?
Do you ever stop to think of the shame you bring this family? My own little sister in Class D. Pathetic. Withdraw from school if you know what's good for you.
Brother, please just listen.
You don't have the right to better yourself, nor do you have the ability to do so. Someday you'll learn.
Ayanokoji, don't!
Seriously? You really were planning to hurt her, weren't you? You better let her go now.
Go away. This doesn't concern you.
She sounds like a completely different person. A close one.
You fight like an expert. Which of the arts do you practice?
Piano and calligraphy.
You manipulated me, didn't you? Admit it.
What do you mean by that?
You pointed out the lack of cameras in the special annex, which then led me to plant the false evidence and bear all of the risk.
No, you're just overthinking it.
You made a promise to me. You said that you would help me advance to Class A.
Yeah, only after you virtually forced me to.
Hold on. I'm not quite finished with you yet. I want to know what's going on inside your head, what you're thinking.
Well, I just want to live my life in peace. Is that so hard to understand?
You wouldn't help me if you didn't want to deep down.
Yeah, you're right. I suppose I just wanted to help a friend out. You happy?
That's a lie. You've never cared about your friends and you know it. Who are you? Really, what's your game?
I will help you get to Class A, like I promised. But
But what?
don't go prying into my life.
I'd heard there was a student who got 50s on all of his entrance exams. The other day, you got a 50 on one of your quizzes in class as well. Are you trying to make some kind of statement, scoring exactly half of what you should at this school?
Wow, that's a strange coincidence.
And now, the time has come. I will reveal the results of the special examination. Coming in last, Class C with 0 points.
What?
Next, in third place, Class A with 120 points. In second, Class B, 140 points. Finally, in first place, Class D with 225 points.
What on earth? How could that have happened?
Yo, I reckon this hit was still.
I apologize.
Well, I figured it out. The reason they got that high score, and why our score ended up being 0. It's because we guessed it incorrectly. Class D's leader.
What?
Well, you weren't our leader anymore, Morikita.
What? But the card? What the? What's your name doing on it?
Just before the test ended, I had Class D's leader changed. You can't just change leaders, unless you've got a really good reason. Which obviously means if you do have a really good reason, you are allowed to switch. Our leader's health was failing. That's as good a reason as any. Because of that, when Ryuen and Katsuragi named you Class D's leader, they were wrong. It was me.
Wait, you conceived of this whole plan by yourself, didn't you?
Everything, Yamashita.
Sure thing.
Stop this. I haven't done anything wrong, okay? If that's true, why is your voice shaking? Look at her. She's scared.
That's hilarious. Her knees are trembling.
What's the matter, little piggy?
Are you gonna cry again?
Please. Yeah, right. It just occurred to me. You've been bullied before. I called it.
Oh my gosh, she totally has!
Well, you already know how this goes. So start begging already. On your knees. On your knees. On your knees. On your knees.
What are you talking about?
On your knees.
Enough of this! Let me go now!
You don't leave until we say you can. Nice one. Why don't you take a shot, Rika?
No thanks, I'm fine.
We're doing this for you. That slap was sad. Do it like this. Your turn.
Stanley Milgram conducted a series of experiments and found that external pressure can enhance a person's natural cruelty.
Yes, that's the kind of expression I like to see.
Well done, Manabe. All I did was set the scene, and you've run with it.
If you just begged from the start, you would have seen
Good for me.
a lot of things.
I wouldn't bother reaching out to Hirata. I know he's not really your boyfriend, and I know about your past. You have no secrets from me.
What that means for you is I can expose you anytime I want. Go! You were terrified of being bullied again, so you hid your past and became a parasite that used others. Where did that get you? What are you planning to do with me? Let's see how far you're willing to go. Spread your legs.
「約束してやれることが一つある。軽井沢、お前をこれから先守ってやることだ。平田や町田よりずっと確実にな。」
やっぱそうじゃん。じゃあ土下座得意だよね。
今後お前に手を出せばこれをばらまくと言って真鍋たちを脅す。協力者になれ。俺に必要な手助けをしてほしい。
何よそれ。
今のままじゃ D クラスは上に行けない。だが女子をコントロールできるお前がいれば足りない団結力を補える。そう、堀北にはできない役目だ。
あんた一体。
お前は俺のために、俺はお前のために動く。
There are many kinds of despair that exist. What you've been through definitely qualifies, and you're not alone in that misery. Those with darkness in their hearts are drawn together, and then, the stronger one between them inevitably engulfs the other.
D クラス、裏で動かすクラブ。そいつの息がかかったスパイはこの中にいるってことだ。なのだ。最初から分かってたんだよ、これ。
そろそろ追い詰めさせてもらうぜ。もし正体を見せなきゃ その時あいつをぶっ殺してやるだけだ。俺を利用したツケ払ってもらうぜ。黙ってやればいいのだ。悔いの残らないように全力で来い。お前の好きな土俵に合わせて遊んでやるよ。
いい加減楽になれよ、軽井沢。これ以上苦しむ必要はないさ。さあ、いい加減に吐いちまいな。なあ、軽井沢。戦場試験の時、お前は最初から利用されるために陥れられてたのさ。
私は思い込んでただけ。あいつが守ってくれるって。
そうすればお前には一切手出ししない。だが言わないなら容赦はしない。
言えば楽になる。たとえ明日から私の居場所がなくなってしまうとしても。
お前を利用した黒幕をなぜかばう。
そんなの私が聞きたいよ。いい、後悔するかもしれないけどこれでいい。これであいつが助かるなら悪くない。ちょっと楽しかった。だから悔いはないんだ。自業自得か。偽りだらけの私。
Be willing to negotiate.
You should have thought about that before you came alone. Too late now.
I think there's been some confusion. I'm not the one in trouble here.
What?
Yeah.
There were only 4 of you. You'll need more than that.
Dropped out of school, now we done rich. This sound like some 4301 shit. All my niggas want.
この場にいる4人じゃ俺は止められない。
この窮地をどう乗り切るか見せてくれよ。
今の俺は窮地なのか。
お前の感情を見せてみろ。喜びか怒りか。
お前はさっきから何を言ってるんだ？